All Elite Wrestling has lifted the curtain on what promises to be one of the most intense and groundbreaking matches in the company's history, the first ever women's blood and guts encounter. The highly anticipated announcement has electrified the wrestling world, as AEW prepares to put its women's division front and center in a brutal, career-defining showdown that few will forget. With a star-studded lineup featuring names like Toni Storm, Moné, Hikaru Shida, Willow Nightingale, Saraya, and more, fans are expecting a chaos-filled war that will mark a major milestone for women's wrestling. The reveal has instantly taken over social media conversations and wrestling discussions globally, raising expectations to a fever pitch. AEW has never shied away from innovation and spectacle, and once again, the company seems determined to raise the bar by showcasing the resilience, talent, and hard-fought competitive spirit of its women's roster. Blood and Guts is AEW's answer to the legendary War Games match, a steel-enclosed battlefield known for carnage, storytelling, and unforgettable moments. Traditionally featuring two teams clashing inside two rings surrounded by a colossal steel cage, the match demands both physical toughness and strategic brilliance. While AEW has delivered several memorable editions of this match with its men's division, this marks the first time women will take center stage in the format. The importance of this match cannot be overstated. For years, fans called for greater spotlight and investment in women's wrestling on major television platforms. AEW's decision to put its female talent in such a high-stakes and violent contest is a powerful statement, a message that the women of AEW are not only capable of performing at the highest level, but also of carrying one of the company's signature match concepts on their shoulders. The lineup includes some of AEW's most decorated and internationally recognized athletes. Leading the charge is Toni Storm, whose bold charisma, old Hollywood flair, and relentless aggression make her one of the most compelling champions in modern wrestling. Alongside her stands Moné, the globally known superstar whose arrival in AEW brought immediate attention and prestige. Together, they represent a combination of star power and legitimate in-ring prowess. Other confirmed participants include former champions and rising stars alike, each bringing unique styles, personalities, and motivations. Hikaru Shida, a foundational cornerstone of AEW's women's division, will enter the cage with unmatched experience and courage. Meanwhile, Willow Nightingale's power and infectious spirit could become one of the emotional anchors of the match. Rivalries run deep, and alliances remain fragile, a recipe for explosive entertainment. Saraya, a pivotal figure since her AEW debut, adds an unpredictable edge. Known for her resilience and storied history in the industry, she enters the match with something to prove yet again. Her involvement upticks the emotional stakes, considering her past health battles and triumphant return to competition. The inclusion of multiple high-profile names creates a rare scenario, a star-packed battlefield where every performer has something personal at stake. The road to this announcement has been paved with tension, confrontations, and shifting alliances. AEW has carefully built the narrative, ensuring fans are emotionally invested long before the cage door closes. Personal grudges, championship ambitions, and bruised egos collide to form a storyline rooted in competition and personal pride. Audience reactions have amplified this momentum, with fans praising the depth of character work and physical storytelling. AEW's women have been steadily climbing to this moment, showing fierce dedication to evolving their craft and proving that they belong in the spotlight. The build-up has not relied solely on shock value, instead, it has emphasized passion, respect for the sport, and a deep sense of personal drive. This event will not simply be another match, it's poised to serve as a turning point. Wrestling historians may one day point to this as one of the defining moments that pushed women's wrestling into a new era of mainstream prominence and competitive respect. With global audiences watching, these athletes will have an opportunity to shatter barriers and dismiss lingering doubts about women's place in high-risk match environments. It is worth noting that AEW has continuously worked to refine and evolve its women's division, and this match symbolizes more than creative evolution, it marks a belief in the performers themselves. Wrestling is often about moments that transcend the ring, and this event carries the potential to create iconic images and stories that will be replayed for decades. Blood and Guts is not a match of convenience, it demands maximum physical commitment. The structure itself becomes a weapon, and the environment often pushes wrestlers to their limits. With two rings, steel walls, and a no-escape format, brutality becomes an unavoidable reality. Competitors must strategize not only for victory, but for survival. The physical risks are extreme, but so are the potential rewards. Victories in matches like this resonate for years, and legacies can be cemented in a matter of minutes. Fans expect the unexpected, high-risk maneuvers, intense teamwork, betrayals, heroic moments, and dramatic storytelling are all part of the spectacle. What fans can expect? From a production standpoint, AEW will likely go all in with presentation, crowd engagement, dramatic entrances, and emotional beats. Audiences can expect high-impact wrestling and innovative sequences, emotional storytelling rooted in real character histories, surprising alliances, twists, and memorable visuals. A match that balances athleticism with raw intensity. The possibility of career-defining performances. AEW has always taken pride in delivering matches that feel monumental, and this historic moment will be treated with the same gravity and excitement. The announcement of AEW's Women's Blood and Guts lineup is more than match news, it's a celebration of progress, passion, and the relentless drive of women who refuse to be sidelined. With giants of the industry stepping into one of the most brutal match formats in modern wrestling, the stage is set for a spectacle that could shift the landscape of women's wrestling forever. Whether you're a longtime wrestling enthusiast or a new viewer discovering the thrill of AEW's presentation, this match invites you to witness history in the making. The roar of the crowd, the clash of steel, the intensity in the air, all signs point to a night that wrestling fans will never forget.